Welcome to Curated by Caroline. I am your host, Caroline Szious, and today we're in Lahore, Pakistan, where I'll be speaking with Mr. Ijaz Nisar, the founder and president of CEO Club, Pakistan. Mr. Nisar, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
I'm really grateful you just visited today the management of the CEO Club. I'm really honored.
Oh, the pleasure and honor is mine. And I'm hoping that you can give us a brief background on the CEO Club and your publications, which I know are being very popular in the United States right now. So perhaps you can tell us a little bit of background on that.
First of all, thank you very much for this is a very deep question, and but cut short because of the paucity of time. The CEO Club is a think tank of corporate and Pakistani corporate CEOs.
Okay.
And thus corporates and from the diaspora, from the global world, especially from USA, UK and Europe and Middle East and South Asia. The CEO Club, basically the concept is about 3-4 dimensions we cover in the CEO Club. Number one, we have a networking sessions. It is a networking club. Okay. Lot of people have their business needs. They have a networking needs because your network is your net worth.
Yes.
It is not the money, the dollars in your pocket, it is how the quality of people in your mind and your pockets.
Absolutely.
You can do business because it's all about relationship and trust. Business starts with trust and relationship, and networking is the first step.
Individual relationships make the world go round.
Yes, and the second part is about the CEO Club is about the CEO Summit, CEO's events. We have a lot of corporate events in different. Just last month we had a CEO Summit in Bali, in Indonesia, and especially Kuala Lumpur, Saudi Arabia, UK, London, and now we are going to USA in the next 2025 April. And the third dimension, the third award area is about books 100 top CEOs of Pakistan. You just mentioned. We just write down the case studies, the inspiring CEOs interviews, just like Forbes, just like Harvard Business Review, they do globally, because we write the quality of the content for the young people as a role model for these CEOs, because young CEOs, young people, they will follow their role models, they will learn through their practical life case studies. And this book, I am really have a pride, this book is taught in 20 top universities in Pakistan as the subject of MBA program in leadership and entrepreneurship. And the last one, the CEO Today magazine, just like Forbes. And we just published this magazine. We also published the women. Now we just recently launched Women CEO Club.
Fantastic. Well, that is close to my heart. And congratulations on such a successful venture. And as a person with a background in art and finance, I can say that the multidimensionality of your club is really something that I think is tremendously important, not just for the current generations, but for future generations as well, of men and women. So speaking of future generations, I cannot let you go without talking about artificial intelligence, AI, and I know you're a big fan of EI, emotional intelligence and quotient. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about how the two work together. And I've seen your very impressive training facility here with your technology. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about what you think of both of them and how you see them working together in the future.
Thank you very much. It's a very, very important question close to my heart. AI, artificial intelligence, is all about deep learning. It's a machine learning.
Yeah.
I was 2 years back, I was Davos World Economic Forum. Okay. I had the great opportunity to meet with the Jack Ma, Alibaba. Wow. He's the founder of Alibaba. He was talking about the future of education and AI. He said one line about your question. My fear is not humans will think like machines. My fear is not the machines will think like humans. My fear is humans will think like machines, because that is a problem. Yeah. We are humans, we are not machines. There is a war between humans and machines. The artificial intelligence is all about just facilitating and appreciating the human life. It is just making the comfortable life, either in the health, either in art, either in education. The role of AI next 3-5 years is very dominant. Yeah. This is a reality, but at the same time we should know the machine learning, what the AI can do for us, all the things, but few things machines cannot do, just like empathy, feeling part, because there are two parts of humans, logic part and the conscious part. Conscientious part. The logic part, machines can do anything better than human beings because the more data Data analytics, okay?
Yep.
We cannot beat the machines. Machines are far ahead in data analytics.
Yes.
But on the other side, the empathy part, the feeling part, the conscious part, machines are far, far away from this, because it is only because if I cannot emotionally identify or put myself into your shoes, machines cannot do this.
I think that's a fortunate thing.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes. This is the hard part.
Yeah.
The soul part. Machines do not have the soul and the heart.
Right.
They only have the mind. So that is the difference. We should learn the human, all the technologists, because this is the age of technology and psychology, and the lethal combination of both. We should be, at the same time, we should be a technologist, either you graduated or not, because AI is not for I graduated. It's simple person can ask any question to AI. AI can answer into Meta, through anything. Whereas emotional part is only human, because that is the point. That is the feelings for others. Yes. That is the empathy, because there is a social and emotional contract among the whole universe and the human beings. Most of the problems, in our lives are because of the emotional problems.
Of course, the nuances that the machines can't understand. And I also have used ChatGPT, but I'm happy to say, but it misses the soul of the question.
Yes.
And you have to have a human there to put the context into the right places. And I think that we've spoken about that a lot, and I know you'll agree with that. But you mentioned something also before about women and the Women CEO Club that you're launching, which, one, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I know that it's a very big deal in any country. But a lot of people not in Pakistan, a lot of people in the US do not necessarily realize that, one, there are some of the world's wealthiest people are from Pakistan, are educated here, and have also been educated abroad, and have shared their wonderful success stories. But maybe you could tell us how that is going to. Do you think that there's going to be a woman CEO in Pakistan in the upcoming years?
Again, the very, very, very expensive question. Very, very, very important question. Because there is globally there's a research. There's a glass ceiling effect.
Yeah.
Even corporate sector. The women are not to the top ladder of the corporate because of the glass ceiling effect.
Yeah.
And top management, they go just to the second tiers, the technicals and operational level, the women are working. And not just even the global level, not less than 10% of the CEOs are women.
Okay.
Yes, still.
I know.
Pakistan is far behind the global standards. So we started the endeavors, because a CEO is not simply the chief executive officer. CEO to me, the chief energizing officer. The person who has energy, who has a vision, who has the thinking, and especially the financial freedom. That is a key for empowerment, either men, either women.
Can I steal that from you, Chief Energizing Officer?
Yes, because CEO is an old name, Chief Executive is an old name. Yes. But the new name is energy, because everything is energy. We, as a whole universe, is made of three things: energy, frequencies, and vibrations. If we have the three things together, and we are the superhuman beings. That is our energy. We started negative energy that really suck all our energy.
Yes.
In negativity, in the toxicities, anxiety, stress, depression, they suck all our energy. So if women are really want to be the superhuman beings and far ahead, either managing both the role, either as a CEO, either as a mother, either a wife, as a daughter, she has to balance the roles without compromising and sacrificing any role, because the nature has made her personality and the nature to nurture.
Yes.
She's made to nurture.
But you make a great point about leadership.
Yes.
Because leadership is about balancing priorities.
Yes.
And balancing expectations.
Yes.
And coming up with the nuances of the modern world.
Yes.
Right? And fitting all of that together.
The women leaders, because either you did your MBA, you were in top university, the Fuqua Business School.
Yes. And Go Blue Devils.
Yes.
And Purple Cows. I need to put in my undergrad.
Yes. I did also my MBA from the top university in Pakistan. son, IBA. One thing I tell you, MBA, you know, my mother, she never went to school, okay? But she was the more educated than MBA.
Yeah.
Because she has to, a little money, had to manage the home affairs, the managing the
Yes.
grocery and paying the bills and paying the educational fees of their kids. She was not graduated because she's MBA.
Yeah.
Managing all the affairs of the life and the business.
Well, no, I understand. Look, my mother got her master's in education back when most
Yes.
women didn't do that. And you know, as a woman, she was the first woman. She was the first person in her family to go to college, university.
Oh.
And when she graduated, there were what, 3 careers for women? Secretary, flight attendant,
Yes.
and nurse. Sorry, 4. So
Different roles she has to
different
play.
roles.
Yes.
But now you look at how that has expanded, not just domestically but globally. The options that are available to not just women but people from other backgrounds, people from more modest backgrounds, which didn't used to be the case. And there are these mentorship programs and leadership programs like you have created, which is a tremendous legacy that is really commendable. And not only do you have the leadership capabilities here,
Yes.
but you're also doing a great job in promoting the business aspect of Pakistan, which is supremely positive. You have 100 CEOs and more to come. And
we have the 10 books, more
10
than
books,
1,000 CEOs.
or 1,000 CEOs, my apologies.
1,000 CEOs we have written down. Now we are creating a book.
Okay.
The top 100 women CEOs.
Okay.
And the startups and the young entrepreneurs. And
Oh, wow.
especially this book is for the future leaders and the future, because the women are empowering, getting empowered. And the one side we are also educating women for the financial empowerment and their intellectual empowerment. We are also teaching the men as well.
Yes.
What is this, you know?
Yes.
Because we are telling now training program for the men how to handle the empowered women, because there's a lot of crisis, lot
Yes.
of relationship issues and problems.
In the US as well. I
Yes.
mean, it's a big problem.
You know, Kerali,
Yeah.
3 things after the COVID, the whole globe, planet is experiencing. Number 1, stress, anxiety, depression.
Yes.
They're global.
Yep.
Second, sleep disorder and loneliness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the third one, relationship crisis.
I completely agree.
And I teach these I teach coping strategies, how to come over these challenges. If you have the AI, emotional intelligence, to overcome, not AI can overcome these things.
That's true. Actually, we need to have you come over
Yes.
to do some talks at. So my alma maters are Williams College and Duke University, FIUCA. So we can have you. Hopefully, I shouldn't say this because I haven't spoken to them yet, but we can have you over to both of those.
No, we can on Zoom. We can on
all
Zoom. We can
Okay.
have a conversation how to overcome the loneliness. Last time I was Davos, lot of more than 1,000 global leaders and women's were there. And you know what was the basic the topic they talked about? The global women's, the global CEOs. Loneliness.
Well, Dr. Sanjay Gupta has said that many times.
The biggest problem the world is because digitally we are connected.
Yes.
And emotionally we are disconnected.
Disconnected.
We are machines.
Yes. People don't have the human interaction anymore.
That is why I'm
Which
saying
is
the empathy,
so
empathy and empathy. Without empathy, you cannot be a human.
Yeah, and you know, I look at the CEOs in your book, and a lot of them are, if you take away the young ones,
Yes.
a lot of the ones that have built up those companies, they're from a more traditional time, not just in Pakistan, but in the rest of the world as well, where you had to actually go to someone's office. You had to pick up the telephone. You couldn't just email. You had to interact with people.
Yes.
And I don't think there's a disconnect between that success and how they present themselves and the difficulty that some of the younger generations are having right now, where you have difficulties talking to another human on the telephone, which is terrifying to me as someone who loves talking about emotion and loves human relationships.
Ultimately, we are human beings.
Yes.
We have to stay human. The question is how to manage the natural stupidity of the human beings.
Well,
that is more important.
when you figure that out, let me know.
Yes, that is more important. And if you follow these basic principles of the human interaction and empathy, you will get the peace of mind. If you do not follow, you will get the pieces of mind.
I love that. I'm going to coin that.
Yes.
I will give you credit, but I
Yes.
might coin that.
And if you follow this principle, you will become the mentally strong human being.
No, I think that's
Otherwise, strongly mental. Get ready. Choice is yours.
No, I mean,
Endless hope, hopeless end. Possible or impossible. Victim or victor. Choice is yours.
look, you're preaching to the choir here. You're talking to someone who thinks that, social media has not made the world a better place, and
Social media is very antisocial.
Yes, it has its
It's very
benefits.
antisocial.
It's very antisocial. It has its benefits, don't get me wrong, okay? But has it made the world better? No. Has it made people happier? Absolutely not. And I know that we have a few people in the audience that I would like to say hello to and maybe get a couple of comments from. I know that you've given so much time, which I'm so grateful for, but maybe if you can spare 30 more seconds, we can speak with Ms. Nazia, who can tell us a little bit about the future of the Pakistan Women's CEO Club and what you hope to gain from that, and what are the next steps for launching.
So the dynamics are changing now. People are accepting the confident and empowered women.
Yes.
Like Malaysia, Indonesia, when we go there, women are very independent there. So this is a norm now in all the big cities of Pakistan, like Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad. But when we talk about the not very famous cities like Sadqabad or the Faisalabad, there the women are not allowed to be empowered yet.
Okay.
They are still supposed to be only good mothers, good wives, and good daughters. So I think so, if you talk about women empowerment generally in Pakistan, then we should be taking Pakistan as a whole.
Okay.
That do have quite much room left yet.
Okay.
Quite much room left yet. There are girls in Tindu Adam Khan who so want to be a 10th grader and they're not allowed to do so.
Yeah.
There are young brides who don't want to be bride, they want to be pilot or they want to read more books, but they are not allowed so.
Okay.
There are so many girls who don't want to bear more than 2 children, but they are supposed to have more than 6 or 7 children. There are so many girls who don't want to work at home, they want to balance both the work and the personal life, but they're not allowed to do so. So for that, we need to go out and educate men about having the empowered women.
Yes, exactly. They can speak to my husband. I don't make dinner for him either. Every once in a while. But, and Ms. Shafar, maybe we can hear from you as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue your question that you have asked. What are the dynamics of the World Women's CEO Club, right?
Yes.
Specifically for our organization. So over the
And maybe the launch date, the actual launch date as well.
The launch date will be in coming year. Most probably we are going to launch Women's CEO Club on the Women's Day.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful.
So there will
March
be a big
8th.
celebration. Yeah,
Okay,
March 8th, right?
yeah.
Coming to the point that CEO Club has been working for over a decade. So as an employee, I have seen that there is not so many women that you've covered, right? So basically, we have developed the initiative. We have started this company, Women's CEO Club, just to highlight the stories of the women. And we are, for now, like from your video, we have gotten very good response. That
I'm so happy.
There are so many women who wants a platform. And they want to speak up, right? They want to come and they want to share their story. So most probably we are going to launch it on Women's CEO Club, and I look forward. And we also would like to invite you for that if you have a plan.
Oh,
of traveling
I'd
to
be honored.
Pakistan. We would really on it.
I'm a big fan of Pakistan.
Then
so
you have to come on March, right?
And the hospitality, for anyone who doesn't know, is the best in the world. You will not find better hospitality anywhere else on the planet. So it's a great pleasure to be invited, and if I can make it, I will come.
Yeah, definitely will be on it. Okay.
We have a young CEO as well.
Yes.
Young women.
Future CEO. Future CEO.
Future CEO, yes. This is Mr. Ijaz's daughter, who is the future CEO of Pakistan,
Definitely.
or politician, whatever you want to be.
You're not going to say anything.
but you can be whatever you want. So let's do CEO, and you're a brilliant psychologist from what I hear as well.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I have just done my bachelor's and I have yet to get my master's to actually do anything significant in that field. But I'm actually very interested in that field, so I hope that I'll have the opportunity to.
I've spoken with her. I know how brilliant she is. She's being very humble right now. But humility is a wonderful leadership tool, a leadership characteristic, but I know you'll do great, great things.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Just supporting this woman empowerment. I
Yes.
was very recently, just visited Bishkek, the city of Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
And it was very strange for me, as she said, that from other cities, women are not active. But it is very strange, even for you, that there are 18,000 students, medical students in Bishkek from Pakistan.
Wow.
And 70% are girls.
Wow.
And I traveled by air direct from Islamabad to Bishkek with 1.5 hours flight, and that airline owned by Pakistani,
Wow.
based in Bishkek.
Okay.
And also, out of 18,000 students, 10,000 students are with Pakistani's medical colleges. By Pakistani, there are 4 colleges. There are 10,000 students over there.
Wow.
And that flight, which is right now called chartered flights, and they are decreasing and increasing the flights number because of the traveling students. And Aeronomad is the name, very high quality airline. But the point is, I interviewed with some girls from there. They are from Multan, they are from Peshawar, they are from Gujranwala, they are from other cities. And it was strange for me, even as being a Pakistani, that 70% of girls are there for medical education. And they are so groomed, they are so well dressed, they are so mannered. Because we took them for our forum, business forums for theirs, and all the stage secretaries, they were doing that, all the announcement. It was such a nice feeling for me, because I'm a very nationalist, so that's feeling to me, airline by Pakistani, colleges from Pakistanis, and students are from Pakistan. So that's women empowerment in the future in Pakistan will be very, very hopeful and very, very strong.
So we have a lot to look forward to, and a lot of expectations for this country, which I am eager to participate in and to hear more about. And I hope to continue this conversation many times.
I replied half of it. I skipped the Women's CEO Club. Now that is coming soon.
Okay.
So when you talk about the Women's CEO Club Pakistan, sky is the limit.
Yes.
And the whole universe is with us. Why? For there is a legislation in Pakistan now that there should be one woman on board in the general board. So number one. Number two, all fathers, all husbands are now accepting women in the senior role. And for Women's CEO Club Pakistan, why I said sky is the limit, because we will be featuring women not only from Pakistan, but from UAE, London, Indonesia, US, or wherever we can go now.
Wonderful.
We will be featuring the Pakistani-based women, who are Pakistani, raised up women who are doing wonders across the globe. So any Pakistani woman who is having a company in Singapore, who is having a company in Tashkent or in Tokyo, they are welcome to be the part of it. So imagine 100 women CEOs of Pakistan who are from across the globe.
Fantastic.
That's
an idea.
So this I'm very excited about. So there's a lot to look forward to. There are a lot of expectations now, and I think there are a lot of good things to come from Pakistan, from the CEO Club, from the Women's CEO Club. And I would like to give a big, big thank you to Mr. Ijaz, to Mr. Hassan, sorry,
Nazia.
to Mr. Ijaz, to Mr. Sheikh, to Ms. Nazia, to Ms. Sharif, Shafiq. You can edit this, right?
Yeah, we can edit. That's fine.
And to Ms. Shifa. And a big thank you to everyone, and thank you for having me. So it's such an honor. Thank you.
The last, not least, the thank you from the CEO Club and the ladies from you especially visited Lahore and especially visited CEO Club and Management House. And Caroline, the one thing we are very common, because I also have experience of finance. I have been working with State Bank of Pakistan many years. So I am by DNA, I'm a banker.
Yes.
And financial. And secondly, being a psychologist, I also studied literature, psychology,
Yeah.
and art. So because you are your company, and you can anytime when visit to next time, or even digitally we can connect. We can be having your art gallery. We can your art exhibition.
Wonderful.
Here,
have done
yes,
few.
we already done art different exhibitions here. There are
Fantastic.
different art universities in Pakistan.
Okay.
So we can host a beautiful program for the artist.
Wonderful. So the artists of Artfulprint.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see lots of art and management
You can
as well.
you can really
Yes,
talk.
I've seen some of it. It's beautiful.
You can have a talk next time. We will make a visit for the art, all the beautiful places of art and culture in Lahore. Next
Okay.
time you will really enjoy. 'Cause this is really the next level. Saad is a global artist. The people you will really see the work in Lahore.
I'm already looking forward to the next trip. So thank you so much again to everyone.
We'll try to make a sponsor for you. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to hold you to that.
We have recorded it.
For all into perpetuitum, or into perpetuity. But curated from Caroline. So thank you very much. Or this is curated by Caroline, and I would like to thank everyone for their participation and for making the time and for giving me such a wonderfully warm welcome and for their input and a lot to think about with their leadership, AI, CEOs, women, and AI.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.